All right, guys, it's too lit to quit here again with another news review for RuneScape for today, 19th of September 2024. This is going to be about our future updates coming up, the second skilling boss in Gillinor. Uh, this is the Gates of
Elidinis.
Elidinis. That's how you pronounce it, I guess, through Google. So the Gates of Elidinis is the new skilling boss. As we can see here, this is going to be upcoming skilling boss that is narratively tied to the recently launched Ode of the Devourer quest, the one that just dropped a couple days back. If you have not completed this quest, there may be spoilers ahead. If you want to remain spoiler free, dive in and play through the quest first. So this boss is going to have kind of like a little bit of spoilers from the Ode of Devourer. So it's kind of going to be pretty pertinent that you do the Ode of the Devourer first if you're interested in the lore behind the Gates of Elidinis. So this is going to be RuneScape's second ever skilling boss, the Gates of Elidinis. Let's hear that again.
Elidinis.
Elidinis, okay. Go solo or bring along up to 9 friends to assist you. So this is going to be like 10 person skilling boss. You can use your divination, crafting, mining, agility skills to cleanse corruption from the gate. The Gate of Elidinis launches on September 23rd, so not too far around the corner. You can play within the first 2 weeks to participate in the Elidinis Shared Hunt event and earn new moon-themed necromancy cosmetics. That sounds interesting. I'm probably going to be doing that. Got a video here on the new skilling boss, just going over a couple of things. I'll drop that in the description below. That's going to be the dev diary on the Gate of Elidinis. Gateway to another life. The Gate of Elidinis is part of the Sanctum of Rebirth. Here, the spirits of the willing dead wash away the memories of their past lives and are reborn anew, passing through the gate to a new beginning. Before her corruption, Amaskut guarded the spirits of the dead as they passed through the gates of Elidinis. Now, the Devourer has set her sights on the magical place, corrupting it and turning it to a darker purpose, twisting the powers of the gate has caused spirits to become lost and cursed, and they have begun spilling out into the desert. If the corruption is not cleansed and the gate is not brought back to its intended function, the souls of Gillinor will all become mindless husks, bound to the Devourer's will. Ooh, interesting little storyline there. So I guess it ties directly into the Ode of the Devourer, and this is going to be the direct boss fight, skilling fight that is involved after that, lore-wise. As you can see here, there's some cool pictures. Very neat visuals. I like it. The corruptive forces. The peak of the gate's corruption has manifested in the statue of Elidinis, found atop the sanctum. This effigy to the matriarch to the Menophyte pantheon is succumbing to the corruption in its role as a protector of the gate and has been twisted into something monstrous. You will have to use your wits and your skills to cleanse the gate before it's too late. I like that. That's really cool looking. Look at that. Like a broken up statue almost floating together with corruption there. The pillars with the hieroglyphs on the back. I like that. That's cool. All right. So it's just going into the how the fight works a little bit, cleansing the defilement. To cleanse the Gate of Elidinis, you'll need to purge the corruption from the statue before it is overcome entirely. This is represented by the boss's health. As the corruption gains strength, the bar fills with red. If it becomes completely full, you'll be defeated. Okay, so the whole point here is to not let that bar reach to full by purging corruption from the statue. To stop this, you'll need to reduce the corruption by cleansing statue shards using your divination skill. Be careful, though, as you cleanse the corruption from the shards. You take it into yourself and take persistent damage. Okay, so it's kind of like you have to soak the damage throughout the group. Once cleansed, you can mine these nodes for statue pieces, which can be used to restore the statue to its former glory. Out with the bad energy and in with the good. Easy, right? Not so much. While you are working to cleanse the statue, the corruption is working to cleanse you from the face of Gillinor. Lots of cool. Look at this visual. I love how she's holding like one of those moon scythes. Really cool. I love all of the like ancient Egyptian-esque style stuff in any kind of video game or even in culture in general. It's really cool. To keep you in the fight and counter the corruption, there are moonstone barriers. Okay. Repair the moonstone barrier conduits here. It looks like you'll have to be repairing those with crafting, it looks like here off of that symbol. So these barriers will help you protect the gate's attacks, but you need to be maintained in order to function. That's where your crafting talents come in. Around the arena, you'll be finding moonstone outcrops where you can gather moonstone shards and use them to maintain the barriers and your own health. Okay, so that'll be used to repair and also heal yourself after you soak up some of that corruption. While you, there we go, that's the moonstone that you use for the conduits there. It says, while you juggle between cleansing the corruption and maintaining the barriers, the statue will be launching corrupted energy blasts and pulsing explosions. Look at this. Okay, so this is like overhead view of the entire arena for fighting the boss. Okay. And players will have to manage their health and inventory in order to survive the dangers and cleanse the boss. Meanwhile, servants of Emascut will periodically join the fray and siphon their own corruption energies into the statue to further speed up its potential and total corruption. Be sure to keep an eye out for them. Oh, cool. That's like a new skin. I don't think I've ever seen this before. It looks like a cat or a dog spraying some either corruption or poison. Finally, call on Ichtalarin to help set up some pillars in the arena where you can use your agility skill to quickly start from pillar to pillar, get close to the statue, and deliver cleanse shards all at once for a massive purging blow. Okay, so you kind of build them all up and then you hit them all at once to send out a massive amount of damage. This encounter will challenge you to be quick on your feet and focus on priority tasks, but don't be dismayed. If you are struggling to keep everything in check, you can always bring along a friend. This boss is open to groups of up to 10 people, so don't feel like you can't share the burden. Okay, awesome. Look at this little visual with the half moon again, and it looks like you're coming up to hit the pillar to release some damage on them. All right, that's really cool visuals. Mining here, you see no one's wearing armor. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, since you're going to be taking damage, so maybe like some tank armor would be the smartest thing to run, but I'm not sure exactly. I guess we'll find that out when it releases here shortly. So sanitizing the gate not only restores balance to the cycle of life and death, but also rewards you with a powerful new gear. So rune crafting skilling offhand, rune attuner. Okay, so you actually can get that little half moon. That's awesome. It looks like you get like a blue version though. Hers, I think the boss's is like a corrupted version. So it looks like you get like a purified version. So improving your rune crafting experience with the runic attuner, this offhand will attune itself to a random rune crafting altar, granting XP bonuses for using that altar. Upon crafting runes at that altar, it'll gather energy and then attune to a new one. Okay, so it kind of like hops around. As the attuner gathers energy, it'll gain extra effects. At 50 energy, it'll disperse all at once, and you'll gain a huge XP boost. Okay, so every 5 energy, more runes are created. Every 10 energy, you can teleport to the attuned altar that you need. Every 25 energy, you gain 1 to 4 guaranteed magical thread. That's really big. Every 50 energy, massively boost the XP bonus granted by the attuner. Okay, looks like you can also get a corrupted one here. That's really cool. I like that. So make rune crafting a little bit, not as boring as it is now with just the rune span and going to altars and stacking runes. You can only be attuned to altars you have access to. In terms of both level and quest completion, there are thresholds at 20 and 40 energy that increase the chance of being attuned to higher level altars. Okay. The bonus does not stack with benefit gained from the demonic skull or the abyss. Okay, good to know. Divination skilling offhand for memory dowser. Awesome. So this looks like we're tired of chasing wisps all around the rifts. With the memory dowser, you won't have to. While wielding this new divination offhand, you'll be able to interact with wisps up to 7 tiles away. Oh my gosh! So it makes your divination gathering ranged when you're gathering from wisps around a rift. That's really cool. So it kind of makes it easier to AFK a rift, because then you can just click. Well, it probably speeds it up, not really makes it easier, because you can just stand in one spot and keep hitting multiple different wisps. Additionally, if you are within 2 steps of an energy rift, you will automatically deposit into the rift and have a chance of gathering double the memories, while also extending the duration of the spring. Oh wow, that's really cool too. The scripture of
Elidinis.
Elidinis. I keep saying it wrong, probably. Time to brush up on your scriptures. With the new God book, you will gain the Conduit of Souls passive effect, which will occasionally spawn a Wandering Soul while training any non-combat skill. Dismissing this soul will give you a chunk of XP. Oh, so it's like integrating the necromancy distraction where the ghost pops up and you click it and you get XP for doing the rituals. They're integrating that into this book. And so it acts randomly on any non-combat skill. So you get the vengeful souls will spawn nearby and float towards you. If you can avoid it for a few moments, you can then dismiss it. Okay, so it's like kind of playing a little tag game with you. You got to avoid it. Mimicking soul. This copycat soul will spawn nearby and copy your movement. Once you have cornered it, you can dismiss it. Okay. Unstable soul. This soul will spawn nearby but quickly teleport around to dismiss it. You'll have to quickly catch it. Okay. Kind of like some abyssal demon teleportation magic there. Lost soul. This soul will spawn nearby and wander around. Give it some directions to the afterlife to dismiss it. Different souls will result in different amounts of XP, so be sure to help them all for the most gains. Gotcha. So combat, prayer, eclipsed soul. Oh, we get a new prayer. So increases critical chance by 4% and heals you for 10% of your max life points over 6 seconds each time you critically strike. That's going to be really probably good with necromancy, with how high your critical chance strike already is, and your percentage of critical strike chance. And now you get additional 4% on top of that, and it heals you. That's going to make necromancy like super duper OP when it comes to doing any kind of combat with it. It requires 75 strength, attack, magic, range, and necromancy, and prayer to unlock and use. Okay. And there's also a boss pet, Edie. So it looks like you get a little mini version of the boss. No more maternal influence in your life. Dear old Edie will make sure you look after yourself and remind you not to forget your ore box when you go out mining. Cleanse the Gate of Elidinis? Elidinis 1,000 times and you'll unlock her cleanse version. Lovely. Okay, so you can get a corrupted and a cleanse version. The latent offering is cool little. It looks like a little pouch rune bag with some different strings and a couple emblems on it. So it looks like it can be consumed by an amulet of offering to dedicate it to either crafting or fletching. Empowering amulets provide an enhancing XP bonus by automatically sacrificing the wearer's creations. An offering prepped and ready for Elidinis that can be used alongside some of other materials to dedicate the amulet of offerings to either crafting or fletching. While wearing either dedicated amulet, you will automatically sacrifice the created items to the afterlife, and you'll earn even more experience. This does not use some charge from the amulet, so you'll have to find a way to keep it topped up. Oh, okay. Gate of Elidinis skybox, very beautiful. Yep, the moon in the background, and then the corrupted moon. And the sky is darker and black on that one. Very pretty. While cleansing the statue, you will notice that the beautiful skybox, if you complete the encounter 100 times, you unlock both the regular and eclipse version of the skybox to take them anywhere. Yo, you just take the skybox anywhere you go? That's pretty cool. All right, now down to the Shard Hunt event. It looks like with the launch of the boss, priestesses of the Elidinis have appeared outside the Sanctum of Rebirth and at the Grand Exchange. They're looking for adventurers to take part in the Gate of Elidinis shared hunt event until October 6th. We highly recommend joining in, as there's a mountain of benefits for participating heroes, complete tasks to earn moonstone shards, which you can then exchange for new cosmetic items, handy short-term buffs. Here's what goodies you can unlock. Okay, those look awesome. I like these outfits. It's a really cool necromancy set here for the Divine Moon Guard and Lantern overrides. Punish your foes in the name of the moon. With this new snazzy Lantern and Death Guard override, these cosmetic overrides will be added to the Gate of Elidinis loot table as a very rare drop once this event ends. Okay. There's also buffs here. Completing the hunt event will also earn you a couple of gameplay buffs. So Infinite Porters provides a guaranteed porter effect which transport valid items to the bank when gathered. While this buff buff is active. That's really cool. Skilling Cauldrons provides access to Skilling Cauldrons at War's Retreat, which will give you the benefits of that agility, crafting, super mining, and extreme divination potions when interacted with. Okay, so you just go click it and automatically gives you those potions. 10% increased rare drop chance for the Gate of Elidinis encounter during the Shard Hunt event. Awesome. Love any kind of a bonus drop rate, especially with how long it takes to get some of these things. Buffs can be enabled or disabled anytime after you have completed the hunt. The buffs are available to use 14 days once you complete the hunt. Disabling the buff will not stop the 14-day timer that begins once you earn the buffs. Gotcha. This event will run from September 23rd until October 6th and follows the design of previous hunt events where you'll set out to collect 8 shards by completing a variety of tasks. As with other similar events, we've made sure to tasks cover a broad spectrum. If you're not using the PVMing type, you can still pick up these rewards by completing non-boss tasks. There are tasks of a total of 12 tasks, available to gather shards but you will only be able to need and collect 8 shards in total. Okay. So repair the Gate of Elidinis, infinitely repeatable until all shards have been collected. 1 shard for the first completion, subsequent shards every 20th completion. Complete the Ode, a Devourer quest given on the login if the quest is completed before the event starts. Have an active Premier membership given on login if active as the event starts. Log in 7 separate days throughout the event period. Train gathering skills, train artisan skills, train combat skills, and train support skills. Players will be guaranteed these shards after 3 hours of training in each particular skill, but have a high chance to obtain them beforehand. Okay, it's a guarantee after 3 hours, but there's a small percentage that you can get it beforehand. Completing treasure steps. Okay, players will be guaranteed these shards after either 90 easy, 45 medium, 30 hard, 23 or any combination of the above. Okay. Earning marks of war by defeating repeatable bosses. Players will be guaranteed the shard at 2,500 marks, but have a chance to obtain it beforehand. Buy for 15 million coins or 5,000 protein items from a shady crafter in the Grand Exchange. I don't know about that. Earning rune score. Players will be granted the shard at 200 rune score, but have a chance to obtain it beforehand. If the player has over 31,000 rune score already, they will earn this shard upon earning any rune score. Okay, well, that's going to be it. That's a lot of cool stuff we're looking forward to coming up on the 23rd of September along through the 6th of October with the event. That's going to be an awesome time to be in Gielinor and trying out this new update. So I hope this video was informative. And if you guys have any questions about anything you heard today, just go ahead and drop the comments in the comment section. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want more news or how-to videos with RuneScape or any other games. I've done a few like Final Fantasy 11. But yeah, go follow my Twitch. Description has all my links of all my socials. So if you guys need any of those, just go ahead and click them. And God bless you guys. Thanks for hanging out and listening. And I appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day.